Yo, what's up, guys? How doing today, man? I'm coming, guys, with one NBA player that I'm buying stock in from every NBA team in the 2025-2026 NBA season. Now, first things first, give the boys some grace. I'm recording this video at 3:57 a.m. Currently uploading an MLB video on my MLB channel. World Series Game 3, Freeman walk-off home run. Will Klein just legacy game. I had to upload a recap to that, so check that out on MLB channel. I'm getting this up at around 4 a.m. so check that out. But let's get into the video, yapping aside. So I'm gonna start off with every single team. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet and get on to the next one. Again, this is every single team in the NBA and one player from each team that I am buying stock into. This video is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is a daily fantasy sports app where you can win money by just picking higher or lower on each projection in sports, including the NFL, NBA, MLB, esports, and so much more as well. New customers can use my sign-up code, your boy John, YABOYYJOHN, and win $100 by just simply placing a $5 entry over on Underdog. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring this video. Starting it off with my favorite team in the NBA, I am buying stock in Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware has motor issues. Kel'el Ware, at points, his coach doesn't even say if he's going to start or not. But the potential is through the roof. He's a tall big with the ability to shoot. He's very intriguing, especially when he can put it all together for a full game. There was one game, and I will keep going back to it, but there was one play in the last regular season. I'm not saying he's anywhere near his level, but he did go toe-to-toe with Victor Wembanyama, who was a top 5 player in basketball. So yes, I'm buying stock in Kel'el Ware. He struggled last game against the Knicks. He did 2-1. Second game, he balled out. Keep him starting alongside Bam Adebayo so he can be on the perimeter and do whatever he wants to do, whereabouts, Bam Adebayo, and keep Kel'el Ware in the paint, get rebounds, block shots. Now, he's a little bit of a block merchant. Honorable mention as well. Davion Mitchell, love him. Just a defensive hound. 76ers, I am buying stock in Jared McCain, who is currently injured. He's just a really good shooter. He's good both on and off the dribble. He has a silky smooth jump shot. And he's just a player that is just unapologetically himself. Like, he really just does not care, and I like that. Like, he has that, like, fuck you in his game. That's my type of player. So I love me some Jared McCain. Definitely want to see him take that playmaking leap. Decent defensive frame, maybe gets built a little bit while he's rehabbing and working on things like that. Maybe he just gets bigger and stronger, things like that. So he's not just like pushed around kind of. Also, don't think I forgot. Shout out to VJ Escobar. That man is hooping his ass off. And you cannot bench him when Paul George comes back. Dude has been fucking incredible. Maxi's been great. Today he hit a 3 and a layup when I watched the floater at the end of the game. He had 8 points in the final 130 of the game. He's looking like a guy. And last year without Embiid, he struggled efficiency-wise. Efficiency today wasn't great against the Magic in that W. But hey, he got it done at the end of the day. And Max is your first option hoops. We are seated. Embiid physically cannot jump, by the way. But yeah, clutch 3 and floater today over the Magic, who've been struggling recently. Spacing still absolutely reeks of it with Desmond Bane. Who would have thought so? This guy, anyways, we're against the Magic. But yeah, he had 40 plus. He's been amazing. Next team, the Chicago Bulls. Buying stock in Kobe White, a guy that's currently injured. I don't know how long Kobe White will be injured for, but outside of him, he's really like Miles Bridges, and it's like, oh, that's the popular pick, so I'm gonna switch it up. I'm a big Kobe White fan. His ability to get to the rim, he's sneaky athletic at 6'5", good mid-range jump shot. He's a solid playmaker. I love me some Kobe White. Contract season, hopefully he can ball out and maybe get a bag, either get traded and then get a bag, or off season or re-up with the Bulls. Knowing them, and probably be re up with the Bulls. But defensive backcourt of Kobe White and Josh Giddey, what is that Henia smell? But he's 6'5" with a decent frame and contract year once again. So what is Kobe White's plan? Onto the Hornets. Ryan Kalkbrenner, Big East legend. As a Providence Friars fan, go Friars. Ryan Kalkbrenner is a dude. 4-time DPOY in a tough grit and grind conference. And he's trying to improve that jump shot. And he's always been, at worst, a solid free throw shooter. So you add that, he can get up. He's a really good shot blocker. Paired up with LaMelo Ball. Hum diddly dee. Shout out to my dog, Eric Collins. Get up for lobs with LaMelo. It will be seated. That would be just pure cinema. And then honorable mention context. He's a nice walking bucket, underrated playmaker, 3-level scorer. Not really a dreadful defender. He has real range. Sneaky hops as well. Alabama legend. Remember that play where everybody got injured in Alabama? Yeah. Dog is hooping. And his mid-range jump shot is absolute cash. I love me some Colin Sexton for sure. New York Knicks, the guy that I saw recently against Miami Heat. Tyler Kolek, my dog. Very underrated playmaker. He's a high IQ basketball player. Should be able to consistently knock down threes at the NBA level. And some Rhode Island bias, because he's from Rhode Island. He should have went to Providence or my college, URI. Tyler Kolek, Rhode Island. I believe he was born in like Cumberland or something like that. Tyler Kolek. They should have multiple things to get him. Some talks about him potentially being traded. Get some clock. He had a really good moment 2 games ago. A good stretch a couple games ago. Shout out to my dad, Tyler Kolek. He's also really good in the passing lanes. Sneaky in terms of steal and defense. So he might be a small frame guy, but hey, he makes it up for sure. Shout out to my dog, Tyler Kolek. Now on to the Cavaliers. I got started today. And I was like, why is he not starting even with a healthy Strus? Starting Tyson over him. He's been dealt with a lot of injuries. DeAndre Hunter, the 3-and-D demon himself, who I think now is probably, funny enough, I think he's a better offensive player than he is defensively. But he gets to the rim, the mid-range jump shot, the 3-point shot when it's consistently getting knocked down. I love me some DeAndre Hunter. The ability to shot create instead of mid-range jump shot, which is absolute cash. I love me some DeAndre Hunter. Starting on Monday in the game on Peacock versus the Pistons. Also random, but shout out to Mobley. He's been taking this low-key like 3-point shooting leap. Confidence pull-up threes. More volume 3-point shooting leap incoming. All right, Mobley. I see you, E-Mob. Now we'll see if this lasts with a healthy Darius Garland as well, but we'll see. Hey, E-Mob, I've been impressed so far. E-Mob, I've been impressed, my brother in Christ. Next team is the Milwaukee Bucks. AJ Green, to find out his nickname, is Derry Bird. I mean, the guy's a sniper. Giannis is heaven. He has the slash, he has the spacing with boom, Derry Bird, aka AJ Green. Boom, Gary Trent Jr. right here. Like, he's just in basketball heaven. Cole Anthony's been hooping. Hey, man. My dog, AJ Green. Dude, AJ Green, I love me some AJ Green just because he's an absolute sniper. He's a very underrated defender. And, yeah, he just has Giannis in absolute heaven. Just be able to kick out when teams close out on him. Quick, boom, boom. Shooters. Like, he's just in basketball heaven. Giannis is a top 5 player in the NBA. He's one of the best players in the league. He is up there for MVP easily. The guy is special. I said top 5. I mean top 4. Hey. Pistons. A guy I'll never give up on. A guy that on this channel was one of my highest viewed videos. Unfortunately, because of an injury to him, they ended up finding out when he got traded in that 3-team deal. It's my dog, Caris LeVert. Shout out to my dog, Tom. Pistons fan, Korean Pistons fan. He copped the LeVert jersey out of all jerseys on me. Hey, Caris LeVert agenda is thriving. I've always loved LeVert. Like, one of my first videos on this channel that ever hit 1,000 views was a Caris LeVert video. I just really like his games. It's like silky smooth. It's just all around just a really good watch. I really love watching me some Caris LeVert. Just a really good shot creator. He can get at points a bit erratic, but in mid is money. He's incredibly crafty. He's a streaky 3-point shooter. Remember that game he had against when he was on the Nets against the like 50-ball game. Like Caris LeVert, you may have like started out or something like that. Hey, Caris LeVert, start 6-man, play make, shot create. I love me some Caris LeVert. And Pistons. One of these side notes. Y'all need a second option badly. And no, I don't think it's Jaden Ivey, who is fine. But maybe down the line, it could be Ron Holland, who's been opening some eyes this season. Ron Holland agenda potentially on the rise. Hey, Ron Holland. I'm watching out for you, Ron Holland. Don't get it twisted. Hey, Ron Holland, I'm watching out for you. Because outside of that, that's the reason why I kind of compared the Pistons. I actually did compare them to the Commanders. They have the star, one of the premier players in the sport. Jaden Daniels of the Commanders. Kate of the Pistons. But who's their second option? Like, who's the other guy they look to? Like, who's the, like, they need, like, more of, like, a concrete team built around them. So again, we'll see. Again, they weren't supposed to be this good this quick after coming off that 27-game losing streak in that disastrous 2024 season. But we'll see what all transpires with that. Yeah, but yeah, Holland needs to get as many minutes as possible. Star's been great so far. Hopefully a volume raise for both of them. But yeah, we'll be seated for that. For the Toronto Raptors, it is Brandon Ingram. Again, Brandon Ingram is a guy I also am super duper enamored with. I love my CBI. I saw him recently flicked up, posted up with Glorilla. Hey, BI, I see you, my dog. I see you. But basketball-wise, Brandon Ingram is a walking buck. He's an ethical scorer, master of mid-range jump shot. He's a low volume but good three-point shooter. He's a very ethical player. He doesn't foul bait. He just not rip through, but shot fake. Shot fakes not to a free throw, but shot fakes into a just create space. Just an ethical basketball player. Love me some BI. He's really good at the rim as well. Very underrated playmaker, good rebounder, good size to be a good defender, even though he should be a better defender than he actually is. Shout out to him. Love me some Brandon Ingram. Atlanta Hawks, Jalen Johnson agenda. 25 plus today. He's a really good, really athletic, can get to the rim. Really good rebounder. When a jump shot is falling, I saw Jalen Johnson pull up at the end of the second and third quarter today. A step back three. He missed it, but I'm like, the fact that he's actually kind of glazed, but letting that fly. Hey, because we know he has a streaky jump shot. He has good defensive tools. Should be a better defender, I think, than he actually is currently. He's a good rebounder, underrated playmaker. He has great hops. He can jump out of the gym. Oh, him and Trey to Jalen Johnson lobs. Oh my God, they going to feed families, dude. Like, even, bro, this Hawks team is very deep because, like, Knowledge getting hot recently. Porzingis had a legacy game today against Vooch, which would make sense against a smaller, like, thinner Buzelis of the 4 and 5. Vooch is not known for his defense whatsoever, so you would expect a game against them. But that's why, as a betting man, I had to throw some bread on my dog, Jalen Johnson, who was on my agenda. This is why I am buying stock in him. Jalen Johnson down the line, as well as Ingram. These are guys that I can see in the near future being all-stars. Like, Ingram was an all-star the last time. I was like my junior year of high school. I'm now a year removed from graduating from the University of Rhode Island. So it's been so long. But Ingram, I still believe in you. Same with Jalen Johnson, okay? Same with Jalen Johnson. This guy has all NBA potential. He has potential to be all NBA 13. Like, he has potential to be a top 15, 20 player basketball. That's how high I am on Jalen Johnson. A little magic. I am buying stock in really two guys, but think about it now. I am buying stock in. I'm gonna say two of these guys, to be honest. Desmond Bane / Says. I couldn't pick between either one of them. Obviously, the Magic traded first round picks to get Bane, and it hasn't looked great so far. Like, Bane hasn't been terrible, but 4 first round picks, and I think the Grizzlies traded one of them to get Cedric Howard, who's been absolutely phenomenal. And the Magic, the offensive side of that game against the Heat, funny enough, I think they have the second best defensive rating, but they put up like 130 plus on us. Closes out, and Bane played a really good part in that with his spacing. Just Paolo hasn't been great at all. Franz isn't over his three-point shooting. And Wendell Carter is not used for his three-point shooting. Shout out my dog with AR, if you know, you know. And, yeah, but Bane's a sniper, man. I'm still high in the trade. 4 first-round picks is a lot. If they're not minimum a top 5 seed, that looks terrible. I'll be quite frank. But, yeah, Suggs. Magic fans really need Suggs' three-point shot to be real because his defense is so good. He's such a defensive demon. If that three-point shot is there, if he can continue to take a playmaking lead, oh my God. Jalen Suggs, the agenda will be getting off on you, brother, man. My heavens. My heavens. But yeah, Suggs is really good defensively. And if you know, you know. Shout out HBO, man. Shout out HBO. Let me go ahead and upload this video real quick. Boys, uploading videos at 4:10 a.m., man. The grind does not stop. Uploading videos while recording a video. The grind does not stop. And just went out and set that out on Twitter. And bang. Video has officially been uploaded. And link has been posted on the boys' Twitter. But yeah, hopefully Suggs three-point shot is real. Bane, I trust him to, at points, he's going to be a number 2 option at points in the team. I mean, him and Franz going to go back and forth. But, hey, Desmond Bane, man. Guy's a damn good ball player. Washington Wizards. I am buying stock in a couple of young guys. A guy that started off initially, the guy that has been getting a lot of praise recently. I'm starting with the guy that I kind of decently talked about a little bit in the offseason that I like here and there. Trey Johnson. Man, I love me some Trey Johnson. Just a walking bucket, Texas legend. He's had some good moments here and there with the Wizards this season from what I've seen. I haven't been too tapped in, but I've heard good things. When I have been tapped in, I've been impressed by Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George. I know he had a down game against the Mavericks, but he's 21 years old. He's playing power forward. He's not like built like Jalen Williams playing the power forward. He's like, not like a Slenderman Chet build, but he's not like built. So, hey, chill on my dog. Keyshawn George, shot creation is there. The shooting is there. The shooting in the first half was pretty abysmal, and then he turned up in the second half. I heard he had a good preseason. I'm not a big preseason guy personally, but I heard he had a good preseason. And first couple of games, man, against the Bucks, boom. First game of the season, hey, Keyshawn George agenda. Noted. But yeah, Keyshawn got a lot better in the second half. He's playing power forward. He's very underrated defensively. He's a very confident player. He has sneaky, underrated hops, and it's a smooth jump shot, so just like that boy Trey Johnson. But don't call him DC Sniper though. DC Sniper, no. That's bad cap. On to the Boston Celtics. I have Peyton Pritchard / Baylor Shireman. Pritchard, I know you saw that clip recently that went viral, sent me on Twitter. Underrated strength, like basically bitching Jalen Duren out the way.
Pritchard in the corner. Pritchard to the paint. Coming in front. He hits it. That was nasty. Hard work of Peyton Pritchard. Shortens it up to 113 to 108. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go.
Pritchard just I've talked about him ad nauseum on the channel. Just a really good all-around 3-level scorer. Now, unfortunately, his 3-point shot so far hasn't been great, but it's only been 3 games. But if there's one guy I wouldn't worry about a 3-point shot, would be Peyton Pritchard. Now you'd be like, oh, he's going up against better competition now. He's not just beating up on backups. Well, that's a solid point, but as a Peyton Pritchard believer, unfortunately, that does not fit my agenda. So I am going to have to digress and leave it at that. But it's definitely a solid talking point for sure. Not the be-all, end-all. But yeah, nice that I play on him, that 3-level. But hey, talks in on Pritchard though. Anthony Simons, I'll never give up on him. He's just a walking bucket. Obviously learned under the Dame tutelage. Baylor Shireman, Big East bias, legend, sniper, crafting, get to the rim. Underrated craftiness. Got minutes Tuesday. My dog got minutes when I was watching the game. Shout out to that dog, Shireman. Pacers. Alright, so it's the next time I'm currently editing this video, and I just forgot that I forgot to mention Aaron. I just realized that I forgot to mention Andrew Nembhard, who's the lead playmaker now. Just got a bag a couple years ago. You know, we saw him without Halliburton in the past. That Celtics series, he looked dominant. He got paid. Struggled with his shot last season. Playoffs was a lot better. So obviously been injured the last couple of games. You know, we struggled with a shot early on, but defensively, I believe his mid-range jump shot, 3-point shot should be at that worst mediocre. So yeah, I'm buying stock in Andrew Nembhard as well. The fact that I literally went through this entire video and forgot to mention his name. My bad, Nembhard, my bad. But yeah, this is another guy that I'm very intrigued in. Interested to see over a full, now not an 82, but over a long season, what type of player Andrew Nembhard really is. But very intrigued to see what happens with him in the Pacers this season for sure. I'm buying stock in Aaron Nesmith, mostly a little bit of Obi Toppin, a little bit of Johnny Furphy as well. 3-and-D player in Aaron Nesmith, ability to get to the rim, very, very athletic. Underrated hops. Obi Toppin wise, is the shooting real or not? He has defensive tools. Furphy, Kansas legend. The hops I've been seeing a lot, because coming into the league, I heard of Furphy for shooting at Kansas, but I'm seeing his hops. But I'm also wondering, why is he not getting clocked when he's fully healthy, and then when he's maybe able to get in a rotation, he's coincidentally just randomly injured? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But yeah, he's a sniper. The hops have been incredible. He dunked on Noah Sengate and then dunked on somebody else recently. Furphy, Demon Cook. Very interested to see the defense and potential of the shot creation in Furphy's bag as well. And for the last team in the Eastern Conference, I have the Nets. I am buying stock on 3 guys. Cam Thomas, Drake Powell, and Michael Porter Jr. Also another honorable mention, Jalen Wilson. Cam Thomas is walking bucket. You'd be like, oh, Cam Thomas just plays iso ball. Oh, he does, but he also does at point swing the rock. The other day, tweeted my son viral on Twitter. Oh, Cam Thomas, 40.0 assists. But if you look at potential assists and look at the stats, he actually had 8 potential assists. People don't look at potential assists. They just try to get their jokes off. It's just cool and all, but dude, swinging a rock to bench rock from the corner, and he badly missed a 3. That's not on Cam Thomas. He's generating a open pass, not generating like creation in terms of passing. Like, he's not an elite playmaker or anything like that. He's not a good playmaker at all. But he's passing to the open man in the corner and things like that. But they aren't knocking shots down. That's not a Cam Thomas thing. That's I'm on one of the worst teams in the NBA and they're not hitting their shots thing. But I digress at the end of the day as a Cam Thomas true third. But yeah, that was the Spurs, that 40.0 assist game, which is 8 potential assists. Yes, that is use potential assists. Drake Powell, he was not in the rotation early on in the season. I saw he got like 4 minutes. But once he's fully in the rotation, once Jorge Fernandez trusts him, I do like his potential as a 3-and-D player. From what I heard from him at UNC, once he's in rotation, we'll be seated for that. Michael Moore Jr., he's a walking bucket. He's a really good rebounder, and he's an absolute sniper with 6'10" range. Never giving up on Jalen Wilson, who had a really good career at Kansas. Hopefully, he's been able to stay on his roster for a couple of years as a late second-round pick. Speaks volumes of Jalen Wilson. Yeah, hopefully the three-point shooting is real as it's been so far. He's a good enough rebounder, but he's also way too athletic to barely be dunking. Like, I saw that stat last season that he had like 0 dunks and he missed a dunk. Like, dog, you cannot be like 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", whatever the hell he is, and not be dunking, my brother in Christ. You need to be dunking. Now on to the Western Conference. We have the Spurs. I am buying stock in Devin Vassell as the Spurs best shooter. You can go semantics him against Justin Champagnie. Champagnie will probably be off the bench. The other day, Vassell went like 6 of 14 from 3. He's one of the only like high volume shooters on his team. Other shooters is Wemby, but he's a low volume 3-point shooter. Castle, mid volume, but he's also like at best a average 3-point shooter. When they have Fox healthy, he'll be a decent volume guy, but he's again at best mid from 3. The midi should be money with a fully healthy injury being recovered. And then we'll see what transpires with things like that. But yeah, I'm buying stock in Vassell. I'll never give up on him. He's a silky super with mid-range jump shot. And if 3-point shooting is going to come from anywhere. It's going to come from him. High volume wise, you have Harrison Barnes. Maybe down the line, Carter Bryant develops. Champagnie's supposed to be one of these high volume guys well off the bench when they're fully healthy. So we'll see what all transpires. Onto the Thunder. I'm buying stock in Cason Wallace. Tenacious defender. Just plays wisely on his years. Just a all-around clutch guy. I remember that opening day game or opening night game against the Rockets. He made multiple threes in the clutch. Just got steals. Just a very, very, very just annoying defender. An absolute pest. Cason Wallace, my brother Christ. Rookie year, 3-point shooting was amazing. Went off tethered off in the second season. Hopefully the 3-point shooting is real in the third year. Also has underrated speed as well. Kentucky legend Cason Wallace. He's starting a good amount of teams in the NBA right now currently. Not every team in the NBA, but I am very high on Cason Wallace. I think he is going to be somewhere down the line an elite role player in the NBA that helps that he's under the tutelage. We have like Alex Caruso and just Lou Dort and all the defensive demons. So like, it's just what's it called? Iron sharpened iron. Just absolutely amazing. Now onto the Warriors. I'm trying to speed past these because it is 4:18 a.m. here on the East Coast. Onto the Warriors. Moses Moody. I love me some 3-and-D guys. Moody, at points the 3-point shot comes and goes, but I'll never give up Moody. Arkansas legend with the ability to shot create, and again with these guys that is quiet. Moody is a quiet guy, but hey, those hops are also quiet as well. But he can get up there. He's had a couple of posters. He's had a couple of big shots. He's had his struggles. This is the life of a role player. Shout out to Moses Moody. For the Lakers, I'm buying stock in kind of cheating, but Reeves. I think Reeves can be like a number 2B option on a championship level team. I've seen him recently. He put up 51 and 41 tonight against the Blazers. Also, Reeves is an absolute bucket. He can foul bait. He can get to the rim pretty decently. The 3-point shooting is real. He has a range. Has a mid-range jump shot. He's a very underrated playmaker. He's not the worst defender in the world. He's also a pretty solid rebounder for his size as well. Austin Reeves is like 6'5". The guy is an absolute bucket. I really wish he showed up on the biggest stage in the playoffs, but apparently he was thirsting through injury, so I'll give him some grace, but won't fully give him like a little bit of grace. But wide open 3 to tie the game to force overtime against the Timberwolves in the corner. Never forgetting the playoffs, watching that, and he missed it. And for the Reeves agenda, did not help at all. Is Reeves the best third option in basketball, by the way? I know Chet is a third option, but is it a hot take to say that Reeves is a better scorer than Chet? I don't think it is, right? Like, Chet probably is a better player, but Reeves is the better scorer. So we're talking about scoring in terms of third options, not third best player. We're talking about third option in terms of scoring, things like that. I know Chet gives the defense and the rebounding, which makes him the better player, but I'm talking about straight up scoring. Also, honorable mention, shout out to that boy, Jake LaRivia, Kings and Grizzlies legend. On to the Grizzlies, talking about the Grizzlies. GG Jackson, a guy that I'm buying stock, even though he's currently out of the rotation. I'll never give up on him. Shout out to Cedric Howard as well. He would have won the Duke this season if he didn't have such a great combine and didn't have really good stock in the offseason. Imagine this, a guy that's currently playing really good basketball in the NBA on the highest level would have went to Duke and coached under Coach John Shire and played alongside Cameron Boozer, looks like the new age Tim Duncan. Yeah, that would have been unreal. But yeah, G. Jackson, he struggled. He hasn't looked great since his rookie season, but I'll never give up on him. Just those hops. I believe in the shooting enough. I believe in the confidence. He's only like, 20, 21 years old. I will never give up on G. Jackson. I know he's not in the rotation. I know he struggled mightily. I know he peaked in his rookie season, but I will never give up on him. I will never give up on G. Jackson. Now, on to the Clippers. I am buying stock in John Collins. John Collins has looked really good so far in his limited action with the Clippers not getting anything over like 30 minutes a game. I want to see him start. I want to see the Harden to Collins lobs as soon as the game starts. We have Zoo there as well. I know Derrick Jones is an outstanding defender. No, he's 3-point shooting has been really good so far, but we've seen him for multiple years now. I trust JC's shot more than Collins. Nothing against DJJ. Collins is 6'10" at the 4. I know at points you can put Kawhi at the 4, DJJ at the 2, but Collins at the 4, whatever. Kawhi's like 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 3, whatever. But trustworthy shooting compared to DJJ, rebounding, and obviously DJ is a way better defender than him. But Collins isn't a terrible defender. He's just Derrick Jones Jr. Like, he's like MO. The reason he got paid mostly was because of his ability to defend, but also knock down those 3-point shots in the corner. So shout out to DJJ, Heat legend for sure. But as a Heat fan, I love me some DJJ. Go from the Suns to the quote unquote rigged dunk contest with D Wade, which is doing something that gifts, so it goes absolutely insane. Yeah, even DJJ's shooting lights out and being a better defender. Yeah, I just trust John Collins' rebounding. They both have insane hops. Obviously, DJJ has better hops. So, again, it's semantics at the end of the day. If they both play between like 25 a game, or not 25, 24 a game, that's pretty cool at the end of the day. Maybe one gets like 30, maybe one gets like 20. Nah, not like 30 really. Maybe like, I suppose you can flip like Kawhi minutes. You know, he doesn't play on back-to-back, so at the end of the day, yeah. 30 plus minutes spaghetti for John Collins though. Talk soon. On to the Timberwolves. I've been buying stock in Rob Dillingham. Shout out to Bones Highland as well though, who rarely enough has been taking a larger role compared to Rob Dillingham. They traded a first-round pick to get Rob Dillingham from the San Antonio Spurs. Interesting. I'm also buying stock on Terrence Shannon Jr. Demon defense from Jalen Clark as well. UCLA legend. Again, I know Rob Dillingham at point is in and out of the rotation. I know he was in the rotation today, played like 12 minutes, hit a couple shots. I know there's government-mandated Uncle Michael Conley minutes. Shout out to Unc, was an all-star a couple years back. Shout out to Unc. But Rob Dillinham's ability to just be a twitchy offensive player. I know he has defensive deficiencies. Needs to improve offensively in terms of his playmaking. But he's just so twitchy. I would just never give up on him this early. I definitely want to see him carve out a role, kind of like the Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd now has a role now with the Van Vliet injury. It definitely wouldn't have been as big as it was. But with Anthony Edwards out currently, some guard minutes have opened up, unfortunately, for the Timberwolves. Praise for Ant. Hopefully he's going to go. I think they said like a 2-week hamstring strain, so hopefully my dog's going to go sometime soon. Utah Jazz. I'm buying stock. I low-key do really like this Jazz core. I'm buying stock personally in Walker Kessler. He is a really, really right there to be a top 10 center in the NBA. He struggled in the second season. He really had a phenomenal rookie season. One of the league's best shot blockers, rebound ability to catch lobs, and be above average free throw shooter. I love me some Walker Kessler. I don't know why they don't want to give him a contract extension, but when they want to trade him away, they want to trade him for 2 first-round picks, which I would have done. I heard Derek on Members of the Board say, I want to trade him their first-round pick for Walker Kessler. I'm like, dude, are you actually like serious right now? Kessler is an absolute dog. Teams would kill. Rob Pelinka would kill to throw a measly first for Walker Kessler. Mind you, the guy traded away a first-round pick for an injury-prone guy who I like at a big-time game in 24 and 15 against Kessler's Jazz, Mark Williams. But dude, if you traded away, first of all, for him with injury-prone, imagine Kessler, who's younger and better and way better defensively and can still get up and dunk and is a really good rebounder as well as Mark Williams is. Like, dude, imagine that. Like, what are you talking about? Kessler is a dog. Pay the man, and pay the man. Also, me again here in this video, I've got to mention, little tangent. Shout out to Lauri Markkanen. 51-point game in overtime in a dub against the Suns. Almost took a 20-point lead and then had a 5-point lead with like 24 seconds left. Choked that and then won in overtime. Shout out to Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen. I might be buying stock in him shamelessly. I was like earlier, like a couple days ago, man, Markkanen had a down season. Really been down for the last couple of seasons. Really peaked 2 years ago, was an All-Star. And then he had his 50-ball game. He's looking back. He's looking back. You know, shot creation, 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting, get to the line, rebound the basketball. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen FC, I might be back. Also, buying stock in Bryce Sensabaugh and Kyle Filipowski. I really love this core so much. I'm kind of getting into Keontae George. I love me some Kyle Filipowski. What's it called? Kind of losing my voice right now. What's it called? I like Walter Clayton Jr. as well. Ace Bailey, a.k.a. Ace Bailey. My eyes definitely out for him right now as well. Cody Williams, if I speak on him. Nuggets, I'm buying stock in Cam Johnson. He's a young/old man of the 3 legend. The shot is real. I know he struggled recently, but again, he has such a perfect opportunity. Lead playmaker is Nikola Jokic, dog. Nikola Jokic will generate so many wide open threes for Cam Johnson. Like, dude. You just have to knock them bitches down. You are a close to elite 3-point shooter with really good volume and decent range. You're a better defender than MPJ. You're not as good of a rebounder. Playmaking wise, whatever. You're there to shoot the basketball. You talk about the nuance of shooting. I've watched him on young/old man of the 3, breaking down his film. The guy is very intellectual. Cam Johnson, I'm not going to give up on you, dog. I know you struggled recently. The 3-point shot is real. Cam Johnson, make me proud, dog. Make me proud. Holy shit, dude. I've literally been going on for so long. I haven't felt this before. My voice is literally kind of going away. So this is just absolutely insane. The thing is, I literally forgot what team I left on. But yeah. All right, the next one is the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings, I'm buying stock in Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is a pure scorer, ethical scorer. He had a big-time game against the Lakers not long ago. Just, hops are still there. Still not peak hops, but mid-range is money. 3-point shot is money. Playmaking and defense, MJ gift. But other than that, love me some Zach LaVine. I'm also buying stock in Keon Ellis and Devin Carter. Keon Ellis is barely getting clocked, and Devin Carter was out of the rotation early on. The first game or two, and then he ended up getting a little bit of minutes last game against the Lakers. The Providence Friars ran. Shout out DC, one of our only players in the NBA right now. Him and Chris Dunn. Shout out to my dog. Suited for the Demons. More minutes though for the both of them, and maybe Monk gets traded soon. He's not really that guy defensively. He's an older guy. He's in a contract season. Probably wants to be on potentially a contending team. Could be a good 6-man. And you have the Monk and Westbrook minutes on a team that's not ideal at all, going through a hell schedule. And you have Keon Ellis and Devin Carter you want to develop, but they don't really have much roles on this team currently, so not ideal at all. Blazers, I'm buying stock in Shaedon Sharpe. He hasn't had a single efficient season in his NBA career, but I am buying stock in him. He just was highly touted coming out of Kentucky. Didn't play a single game there. Had a great, obviously, high school career to be not play a single minute for Kentucky and still go on to the NBA draft and be a top pick there in the top 10. yeah, no, so far Danny Avdija has been the best player in this team by a good amount. But yeah, Shannon Sharp needs to be more efficient. The volume is always there. He always gets the shots up, but they just need to be more efficient, especially from three. They can get down to the rim again. Even if he ducks out, if he what's it called? Goes back in the three and just attacks the rim, gets to the mid range, just needs to improve the playmaking and defense as well. Another thing we'll get into. But first things first, the efficiency needs to improve. Also buying stock in my dog, Donovan Clingan, aka Kling Kong. The guy's a dog. Yukon legend, Big East legend. I love me some Klingon. I saw him the other day against the Clippers. Hit the top of the key three late night. Hey, shout out to Klingon. Shout out to my dog. Working on a shot. Shout out to dog. On to the Dallas Mavericks. I have Max Christie. And somewhat buying stock and lively because everyone, including me, keeps calling him a Luka Doncic merchant. Even though he's still really good defensively and very, very talented. I still selfishly do want him to average double-digit points. I really don't care. Like, you need to average double-digit points. Like, lively. You can't just peak in your rookie season. I don't care if you went from Luka being your point guard to Kyrie to now Cooper Flag. Like, dog, I'm going to need you. At points, D-Lo, like, Cooper Flag, I'm going to need you. Not Cooper Flag. Maybe I points throw some lobs to D-Live, but dude, lively. I'm going to need. I don't care if you're playing 25, 30 minutes a game. Gaffer got it done. I'm going to need you to please average double-digit points because I'm kind of getting on the lively agenda. But Christie, again, 3-and-D, came in, got minutes initially with the Lakers because of the defense. The three-point shot was there. And they kind of peaked in the second half last year with the Mavericks, especially in the beginning. Saw some weird SGA comps, like MJ gift. Chill on. I love Christie, but chill. But yeah, definitely a big Max Christie guy. Yeah, but lively needs to average double-digit points in 2 stocks a game. Stocks, not actual stocks like, oh, this, that, they're like Apple, no. Best Buy, no. We're talking, not Bitcoin, no. We're talking about steals and blocks. So, yeah, whatever it is, it needs to do that. Love me some Max Christie. Love me some, now some D-Live as well. Kind of feel bad. He's dealt with a lot. Shout out to that boy D-Live. Onto the Rockets. Jabari Smith Jr. I'm buying stock in. Under the tutelage of Kevin Durant, yep, will be seated. Also buying stock in Reed Shepard. Love me some DFS too. Jabari, just under KD's tutelage, is always getting pointers from him. Yep, I'll be seated for that. Yeah. Shaedon Sharpe. Not Shaedon Sharpe. Jabari Smith Jr. under KD's tutelage. I know y'all know this video. Shaedon Sharpe, Mountain Dew video. Woo! On, like, Undisputed, whatever that show with Skip Bayless.
Because you lose it, you never win.
Oh, boy!
That stuff is...
Yeah! 6'10" will be seated. Reed's too talented, though. Needs to be defensively and playmaking-wise. Really decision-making between shooting and passing. And in DFS, I'm a killer. I'm a lover for 3-and-D players. Demon DFS 3 with the defense, hopefully. He's up there, kind of like 32 now, but hopefully he's good to go off this ankle injury. And then he'll be snatching Joshua Okogie's minutes soon. And last but not least, damn, 35 minutes. It's about to be 4:32 a.m. Holy. On to the Pelicans. The player I'm buying stock in is Trey Murphy III, who I've talked about ad nauseum in the offseason this season. He's a guy I'm incredibly high on. I think he peaked as like a number 2B3 option on a championship level team. I really believe in him as a shot creator. He has really good range, 3-level scorer, has really good hops. Mid-range drops out his money. He's a high IQ basketball player. Again, could improve playmaking-wise and defensively. He's a really good friend to be a really good defender in his league. Also, shout out to the rookie, Jeremiah Fears. He's looked really good, especially compared to what people thought he would have been. Seeing him, I think, for one game in college as he played against Providence, he looked pretty solid. The shooting, that was one of the biggest concerns, but so far he's been really, really crafty. And he's definitely looked a lot better than what people anticipated so far. So far, so good. Yeah, the Mavs definitely thought he would struggle a lot early on, but he's looked a lot better. And then the other rookie of the traded first round pick for Joe Dumars, and they're 0-3 so far. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll never give up on the Pelicans, though. Derek Queen, he's looked pretty good so far. I know Combine Merchants, they absolutely hated him as soon as his RAS or RAS score came out, and they looked like not what an NBA player usually would have. But seeing him at Maryland after that dominant season, obviously, unfortunately, March Madness game losing after not being able to tap in the game or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, that made me really like Derek Queen a lot more because people were all over him, and then that came out, and then people just like, yuck, Derek Queen. I don't want to play with you anymore. That Toy Story thing.
Oh, I forgot. You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Like, dude, what? Y'all loved him for so long that I came out here like, nah, I'm good on Dairy Queen. If y'all ain't messing with Dairy Queen, I will. Yeah, and then I'll never give up on Big East legend and cousin of Angel Reese, Jordan Hawkins. Shout out to my dog, J-Hawk. Just needs to improve his efficiency, man. He can't be like a microwave scorer and not be efficient. At least from one of the two, from the mid-range or the three. Mid-range is obviously more money. I think he has solid range at the NBA level as well. Need to see my dog hoop for my agenda. Big East legend, UConn legend, national champion, Jordan Hawkins. I need you, my dog. I need you. And God, please let Herb Jones become a respectable three-point shooter. No, he hasn't been great so far this season. He definitely needs to improve. Pelicans fans are definitely missing my timeline. They haven't been in there with Herb Jones so far. A guy that I said it has to start now. He's been playing so far. It hasn't been so great. So, hey, Herb Jones, as a Herb Jones FC member, I'm going to need you to lock in, my brother in Christ. I'm going to need you to lock in and become a respectable three-point shooter. And your defense isn't there, then Herb Jones, brother, fuck. The defense got to be stout. And I'm going to need you to be a high IQ basketball player, cuts, and knock down at least a respectable 3 points jump shot from both corners. That's all I ask of Herb Jones. But yeah, love me some Trey Murphy III. He's an absolute bucket. What's it called? Hawkins really should be a really good microwave six-man scorer. Just a midi three, but the efficiency needs to improve. And Derek Queen, man, liking him at the rim. You know, they have Eve Misi, they have Carlo, they just signed DJ in 2025. They have a lot going down there in New Orleans. But the guy I'm really buying stock in, majority, is that boy Trey Murphy III. Shout out to the Rook. Shout out to these guys, other guys that are very intriguing as well. And yeah, damn near 40 minutes. Holy, I'm buying a stock and good amount of guys this season. Hey, man, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I love this sport, the NBA. Just said this in my other channel, MLB. I love the MLB. I just love sports at the end of the day. Just something to take my mind off of. Like, it's just really, really amazing at the end of the day. I'm up at 4:36 a.m. here on the East Coast. Don't know what time I'll wake up and get this video downloaded and edit and get it up tomorrow. But yeah, what a time to be alive. I get a couple clips. I get like every clip for every team of this on TikTok as well. So short form content will be a long form content over here. But if you're still watching the video, I really appreciate you. Still watching at this time. Comment heat so I know that you're a real one. But yeah. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, follow me on Playback. I'm live every single day. Just watch the almost close to 7 hours World Series game. Start off with Sunday Night Football, then NBA games, then the World Series. The grind is here. We're talking sports. We're talking life. We're talking anything. We're talking We're talking about anything at all. So tap in on Playback. Follow the account on Instagram. Tap in with the kid. Also even doing these promos. Hey, tap in with the kid, man. Tap in with the kid. We got Prize Picks. We got Better, Underdog. New intros, new recordings are coming soon. God did. Appreciate y'all coming by for this quote-unquote podcast now at 40 minutes. Holy shit. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys were entertained. And yeah, but other than that, y'all, it's your boy John. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys have a great rest of y'all day. Appreciate y'all coming by. Have a great rest of y'all day. Once again, your boy John. Forgot to do the video. And I'm out, man. Wait, hold on. No. Hold on, my PC just stopped. All right, there. All right, if you guys did the video, it's your boy John, and I'm out, man. Peace.